So, you might be wondering why you can't hear anything I'm saying in the video. My lips are not matching the words that you are hearing. That is because I completely messed up my mic by having two mics active while I was recording this video. So, you're going to hear me as a voiceover, and we are going to cover up my face, probably with a fun, cute picture. Like this. Anyways, I'm talking about how I'm going to be getting into and doing some more Digimon opening videos. And I'm starting with the Ex-01 packs. These are basically like, I'm not sure exactly what it stands for, but like these are not like the main sets. These are like extra sets that they put out. And what I really like about this Ex-01 set is that some of the cards have alternate arts, which are the reprints basically of the original Digimon card game. So you've got your Agumons, your Kabuterimon, your Gatomon, you know, all these cards. And it's got these really cool old style cards, not just the art on them, but like the actual borders and the text and the way the card is outlined and everything is the way it used to be way back when this game first came out. So I'm really hoping to pull an Agumon card, and so we'll start getting into these packs here, and I'll kind of breeze through these, and we'll see what we get. So this first pack, we've got a Palamon. And I'm just going to preface here, I've actually not been in this game for very long, and I've watched some, not all of the anime. So there are lots of the Digimon where I don't know their proper pronunciation of their names. There's a few I probably just won't pronounce at all because it'd be too difficult. So we got Hagurumon, Gomamon, Garudamon, Kurisarimon. That one's hard to say. Stingmon. So we're getting into Salamon. We should be getting to our uncommons and then our rares here. Salamon is actually one of the like rookies. Lady Devimon. Metal Etamon. Really, really like Etamon. He's one of the bad guys from the original anime. It's like in the first like 8 or 10 episodes he shows up is regular, not metal version. Patamon. Again, from the original anime. An Ice Wall, so that's going to be our first rare. This is actually a really decent card. So basically, all of your opponent's Digimon gain, when they attack, they lose 2 memories. So that's really good to try and shut down your opponent. Really great card for playing. It is, excuse me, it is an option card. So you can play it with any deck. It's not restricted to, you know, like a blue deck, a yellow deck, or whatever. And it's only a cost of 1, so that's actually really good. And the last card is a Metal Greymon, just a regular rare. There was no trickery there. I just had to do a long cut because apparently in the original video I was doing a long explanation of the memory counters and how they worked with Ice Wall. So I will be going into, in another video, basically my version of a Digimon trading card game for dummies. And that's because I fit that bill. So we'll get that put together here soon. Hopefully I'll be able to get maybe one of my buddies who I usually game with to get a deck, and we'll play, and I'll teach him how to play. We'll do it over Discord. And we're getting to the next pack. So Devimon, a Megadramon, Alekmon, Andromon, Togemon, that's from the original anime, neat character. Ikakumon, again from the original anime. Demidevimon, yet again from the original anime. I actually just watched one of the episodes where he's tricking TK. Garumon, Phoenixmon, Magnadramon. That is a really cool art on this. Actually, it kind of brings me to a good point. This art on these cards is so fantastic. They are full-sized art on most of the Digimon cards. And Fight for Your Pride. So this is kind of one of those neat cards where it's got kind of an art style that's harkening back to an original card, even though it's not a direct copy. And then Leomon is our first rare here. Oh, and those are 2 rares. My bad. All right, going on to our next pack here. We'll try and get this guy open without damaging the cards. I have noticed that these packs are extremely difficult to get into compared to Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh!, in my experience, has been the easiest. It's like tinfoil that almost falls apart. Whereas this is like very, very thick foil for the packs. And you can see that it kind of chips away at the edges of the cards if you struggle and fight opening it. So I think it can be self-damaging. So we got a Zudomon, Karasarimon, Angemon, Wizardmon, Biyumon, Karamon for a black deck, Gomamon, Edamon. So there he is in his normal form, not the metal Edamon. Very cool card. Rosemon. And then, whoops, peeking some cards. A Gabumon, and we're getting into our rares here, I think. Yep, Skullgreymon. So he's from the original anime as well, when Tai digivolves Agumon without knowing how to use his crest, and he becomes the evil Skullgreymon. Hey. And our final is a Hercules Kabuterimon. Oh, it's one of the alternate arts, the classic art. Oh, this is fantastic. So you can see it's the old style like art, like 2D in the card. The name Hercules Kabuterimon is on the left side going vertical on the card. The whole setup of the card is just completely different. So I have other Kabuterimons, and they are, normally set up the way the normal cards are. This one's got the blue border. The Digivolve cost and everything is in a box at the top. That is really cool. I love the art on these cards. There is something so unique about it. I'm glad that they released these earlier on and that you don't have to wait years and years into collecting to get these cards that have these kind of throwback, classic card design. I mean, the whole card is basically a complete copy of the original classic cards. But I'm going on and on about it, so we'll move on and get to the next pack here. So, oh, and if I didn't mention, he is a super rare. That's what the little SR icon stands for. So we're hoping for a secret rare, which will be an SEC. So we'll get into this next pack, hopefully without tearing it. Kind of fighting these packs a little bit, trying to get them open. It's been a struggle. Sorry you don't get to hear the rustling sound of the pack itself opening, since I am doing a voiceover on this. But you can just imagine that little crinkly sound. Yeah, there you can see that one really pulled and tore up the edge of the card as I was trying to get that open with my finger. So we got a Hagurumon. So he's from one of the black decks where you basically are trying to get a bunch of rookies and do, I think they call it a rookie rush, get a bunch of lower tier Digimon out that have effects so that even if they die, they bring more from the trash. So Palamon, Wizardmon, Kurasarimon, Angemon, Gardramon, Stingmon, Plesiomon, Dino Beamon, Piedmon, that's kind of terrifying looking clown, Coagumon, Venom Myotismon, excuse me. That is going to be our 2 rares. Again, nothing super spectacular, but yeah, we'll keep going. Move on to the next pack. I'm wondering maybe if I could use a knife. At least that's what I'm saying in the video. I believe on this pack. So I grab a knife, and always cut away from yourselves, kids and adults. Adults will cut themselves just as easily as a kid will. That's what I've found out in life. get this pack open, and let's see what we've got. Looks like we're opening with a Metal Tyrannomon, Tentomon, a Biomon, Wizardmon again, Zudomon, Karamon, Ex-01, Piedmon, we got another one, Etamon, hey, we got another. Kind of like this card, like that character from the anime. Plesiomon, Paildramon, and a Seraphmon. So those are going to be our 2 rares. Some of the more common rares I've come to find out, picking up the Kabuterimon, or the Kuwagamon, excuse me, the Paildramon, and the Seraphmon. All right, moving on. Next pack. Hopefully we'll get maybe an alternate art, or another one, I should say. Or a secret rare would be great. Again, super careful with knives. I'm cutting down. It doesn't look like it, but I'm cutting down towards the table. So hopefully if I do mess up, I'll cut the table, not my leg. All right, a Tappermon, a Biomon, Ex-01. So this is kind of a neat deck. I know this one, a card, excuse me. I know this is used in a lot of blue decks, used with the regular Vmon. There's one that stops your Digimon from being deleted. Salamon, which is one of the starters or the rookies. Karamon, Garurumon, Devimon, Kabuterimon, a Gabumon from the original anime. Cool card. Lady Devimon, Vmon. So this is a vanilla version of the card I was talking about. There's a Vmon that has an ability to, when it dies, instead of dying, it stays on the board. So, which is kind of neat. And a Seraphmon again. So, not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and pull out this Hercules Kabuterimon because that's just a really cool card with that alternate art. And then I realized that I've got a secret rare, which is this Venom Meotismon. So, not too bad with the pulls. Got 2 super rares going on so far. Here we go with the next pack. Trying a new technique here. I'm trying to pry or pull the top of the pack apart, and that really did not work on that pack. But we got them out, and that's the important part. So we got Kurisarimon, Zudomon, Palamon, and Andromon. Wow. Words. Devimon, Rosemon, a Birdramon, Etamon, again, cool card. Emergency Program Shutdown. So this is an options card. So think of a spell card or trap card or whatever in some of your other games. An item card in Pokemon. And Ultimate Connection. So these are both rares. Ultimate Connection, you get to trash one of your opponent's level 5 Digimon cards. And you basically, if it has a certain trait, it gives you some memory that you can use. I believe the trait is Cyborg. I can't read it off the card right here because I'm looking at a small monitor, but that's just from memory. All right, next pack. Here we go. Was that a Gardramon there on the top? And I believe I dropped a pack, missed the trash can, and took care of that. Yep, Gardramon, Wizardmon, Karamon, Tapermon, Biomon, Metal Mamamon, Palamon, Garurumon, Lilymon, a Metal Etamon, yeah, and another Skull Greymon, that's a rare, And Ice Wall. So a good option card. These are actually great to have to build decks with. So I believe we're at 2 now. So that's actually really good. Not a great card to get necessarily value-wise, but definitely great for the play, the type of play. Again, I'm inexperienced as well, so it may have some things or some cards or some decks that just completely, wash that away, don't make it a big deal. But being able to rob your opponent of being able to attack or having to make them choose to either attack or have memory is great. So we got a Garudamon, Angemon, Weregarurumon, Tentamon, Kurosarimon, Zudomon, Demidevamon, Agumon. Oh, I love the art on this thing. So that's not the border and the old style, the classic alternate art that I wanted, but I love these cards. Agumon he's kind of the Pikachu, so to speak, of Digimon. I absolutely love Agumon. I think he's designed really well. Very simple, but stands out. It's very neat. Then a Dino Beamon and a Gabumon, Baptism by Fire. Sorry, the cards weren't in frame there. Baptism by Fire is going to be a rare and another Seraphmon. So apparently we're going to have to build a Seraphmon deck. That being a total joke, I'm not sure Seraphmon is really used in any decks, none that I've heard of, so I'm not planning on doing that. All right, Tapermon, Megadramon, Devimon, Ikakumon, Elikmon, Andromon, Togemon, Greymon. Very cool. Love this card. It's a natural follow to Agumon. Miotismon, Boltmon, and I showed you the Paldramon on accident there. I keep having slick fingers, so that's a rare. And Metal Garurumon, another rare. I believe is another decent card. Not like anything groundbreaking by any stretch of the means. Worth about probably $5 or $6, but does see a decent amount of play. A lot of people use blue decks and Garurumon, Metal Garurumon, Weregarurumon tend to be popular with the Vmons, the Ex-Vmons. Next pack. Moving right along here. I'm not even keeping track. I don't know how many that is. That's about 6 or 7 packs at least, 7 or 8 packs. So we have, I can't remember if I said at the beginning, we have 21 packs that we're going to be going through. So it's not quite a full box. I had a couple I gave to my kids. So we got Palamon. There's Weregarurumon. Metal Tyrannomon. Ikakumon. Togemon again. Elikmon. Devimon. Magnadramon. Kabuterimon. And my fingers, Agumon, another one. It's not the alternate art, though, which is disappointing, but still, love the card itself. The actual art on the card, like the 2D drawing of Agumon, I believe is the same. An emergency program shut down. And Infirmon. So this is actually kind of a neat card. So what it does is, on your opponent's turn, once per turn, when they digivolve a Digimon into a level 5 or higher, you gain 1 memory, so they lose a memory. And then its stat that it keeps and carries over is that all other Digimon with the same name as this Digimon, so any other Infirmon, gain plus 2,000 DP. Or he gains it, from them. So it's pretty powerful. Can be anyways. So, all right, next pack. Again, I'm trying a new thing because I kept slipping with my fingers. Metal Tyrannomon, Weregarurumon, Mayumon, Angemon. So what I'm doing is I'm basically taking the 2 rares. I'm setting them down face down so that I can get through all these cards. Plesiomon. Hey, so this is interesting. I think this is the second time we've had that pattern where it's been the Garurumon, the Salamon, and then the Plesiomon. in that exact order. So here we go with our 2 rares. And another Skull Greymon. Cool from the anime. And Ice Wall. I believe that's Ice Wall number 3. So yeah, we're building our way to a memory refusal deck. I don't know the terms for these. I'm just making that up. So here we go into our next pack. We get these open, hopefully without tearing the cards. Go ahead and get a Salamon here. Hagurumon. Elecmon. Ikakumon. Man, I can't grab these. Togemon. My hands are just like really slick. Megadramon. Andromon. Boltmon. Magnadramon. Cool art. A Piedmon, which is creepy. Another emergency program shutdown. And another ultimate connection. So, still getting rares, which is great. Love to get some more super rares or secret rares or alternate arts would be fantastic. So, hopefully, we'll pull away with some. I always hold out for that last pack magic. Hopefully, able to pull something out with a last pack. You know, end on a bang. I just watched recently, Real Champion Steve did a video, I think, and his first, 3 pulls were an alternate art, secret rare, and then a highly valuable super rare. So he just blew it on the first 3. So here we go. Togemon, Ikakumon, Elecmon, Ex-01, Stingmon, Metal Tyrannomon, Gomamon, Kabuterimon. Ooh. I see a Gatomon. Oh, yeah, I'm explaining that there's 26 commons, 20 uncommons, 18 rares, 8 super rares, and then 1 secret rare card. And that secret rare card, I believe, is a Machinedramon. It's like a full art. It's pretty neat. Gatomon. And then there's also, some of the other really good cards you want to get from this collection is the Analog Youth, and then any of the classic collection cards. So here's a first rare, Fight for Your Pride, and a Leomon. Wah, wah. Not quite what I wanted, but we'll continue to open. Oh, that one almost opened all the way. Not quite. Still have to fight it. All right. Tentamon, Gardramon, Teppermon, Stingmon. And cards having issues again. Gomamon. All right. I think I'm just going to flip these over. Get them set up so that we can't see what they are ahead of time. So, Metal Mamamon. Wizardmon. Kabuterimon again. We've had at least 3 of those. Gabumon. Had quite a few of those as well. Lady Devimon. Hello. And a Baptism by Fire. So we've already picked up one of these in today's pulls. And a Seraphmon again. Holy cow. Are you sure he's not a common? Good grief. Let's tear into this next pack. That's my impression of a pack tearing open. I won't quit my day job. Don't worry. All right, so preemptively, let's get rid of, or so we can't see, flip over these 2 rares. So Andromon, I didn't see that first one. Weregarurumon, Metal Tyrannomon, Tentamon, Biomon, Wizardmon, Piedmon, a Bergermon, a Dino Beamon, and a Baptism by Fire. If this is another Seraphmon, oh, it's not. It's a Leomon. That was not any better, actually. Might as well have been a Seraphmon. All right, so we are rounding the curve here. We're almost done. So I've only got 5 packs left. So hopefully we will get something. A secret rare, classic art, $1 million bill rolled up in one. Kakumon, Togemon, Elecmon, Devimon, Magnadramon, Andromon, Weregarurumon, Lady Devimon. Wow, am I in a hurry here? Metal Entomon. Another Agumon. Finally, slowing down. Jeez. Vmon. Very cool card. An Angiwomon. I believe that is an uncommon or possibly a rare. I can't remember. Can't see because I won't hold my hand still. Oh, it's the second rare. Look at me. Obviously, I'm an expert. Listen to what I have to say. No, I'm just I'm learning as I go along and getting to know the cards better. So it's it's a work in progress. There is a ton of sets. They keep bringing new ones out every couple of months, which is great for the collecting side. It makes it, I think, a little harder for the gaming side because you're just constantly getting new cards, which is keeping it fresh and allowing you to build new decks and have to, keep on your toes about everything. So let's get into this fourth from the last pack. It is Demi-Devimon, a Tentamon, Ex-01, I think, or Vmon, Zudomon, Kurisarimon, Angemon. So that's the Angewomon's opposite. Greymon, Garurumon. I think we just passed Patamon. Emergency Program Shutdown is our first rare, and a Diaboromon. I haven't seen that one. This is actually, I believe, a super rare. It is. So this card is actually for a black deck, and it seems like it's token based. So apparently you play a Diaboromon token without paying its memory cost. So apparently those tokens are level 6 white Digimon with a memory cost of 14, which is expensive, only 3,000 damage points, and have mega unknown and unidentified traits. And then that's a security effect? I'm not sure. And then all of your Diaboromon gain blocker. So that's great for being able to actually force your opponent to have to attack you as opposed to, like your Diaboromon, as opposed to attacking your security deck, which if you get through their security deck, that is how you beat your opponent. It's essentially like forcing them to go through their prize cards in Pokemon, but it's bad. Like, you don't want to go through your prize cards, a.k.a. security deck. All right, next pack. I couldn't see. Wizardmon, maybe? Biyumon, Karamon, Gomamon, Palamon, Were-Garurumon, Metal Tyrannomon, Phoenixmon, a Dino Beamon, and a Boltmon. Keep playing Pixies with the cards. We got another Ultimate Connections. Hey, and an Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode. Actually, that's not a bad card either. I think, if I remember right, this one is in a few decks. Nothing extraordinary. I don't think it's highly valuable. But I think it's worth about $5 or $6. So, not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Second to last pack. I know we're saving something awesome and magical in that last pack. Hey, that one opened like all the way down the side. Almost. That was almost a perfect opening. I'm getting my technique down. All right. Here we go. We have a Megadramon, Elikmon, Andromon, Togemon, Ikakumon, Demi-Devimon. There's a Kurisarimon, a Rosemon, Birdramon. Kind of a cool-looking card. Edamon. Love that guy. Paildramon. That's our first rare. And Tyrannomon. Oh, that's kind of neat. I don't think before today I've ever seen this card. Yeah, that is a very neat looking card. Again, not a valuable card. Roughly 50 to 70 cents is what it's valued at, but that looks really cool. Kind of a, I don't know, spiky advanced Agumon perhaps. So very neat. Last pack magic. Here it is. Let's pull something great. Let's get a secret rare, so SEC at the bottom. Let's get an alternate art card. This is what I was saying in the actual video. I know what I pulled, so we'll let everybody else see and either whine and cry or be surprised and excited. Tentamon, Metal Memamon, Gomamon, Gatomon, Phoenixmon. For a second, I was thinking that was Bergermon. It didn't even look anything close. I'm not sure why I was trying to say. I was going to say Bergermon from the picture. So, Magnadramon. And we got another Baptism by Fire. Hey, a Gatomon, but it's the alternate art, the classic. Oh, that is so cool. Man, I love pulling these cards, these old classic style cards. They just look cool. I would not want the whole game to look like that at all. It's not super clear. It's a much clunkier setup. You can see on the regular Gatomon there, the yellow level, level 3 that it digivolves from, and the cost underneath the play cost is so convenient, as opposed to having it in that text box at the top there. But man, these cards look so good. Oh, that was great. Last pack magic got an alternate art, so very cool. I think if my calculations are correct, that's about a $16, $17 card. So very collectible. Obviously, I'm going to add this to my collection, seeing as I don't have one yet. So, what did you think? Today, we didn't have too bad of pulls. We got that Hercules Kabuterimon. We've got the Gatomon. Those are both this Gatomon's only an uncommon, but it's the alternate art, I think, which makes it more rare. And the Hercules Kabuterimon, wow, can't even words, is a super rare. So we didn't get any secret rares at all, but we got the Gatomon. Super cool card. These are actually, what's neat is these are textured, these two alternate art. So they have this texture in the green and white background that you can actually feel. It's really hard to see on the camera here. But yeah, I mean, that is just so cool. Like the art, the picture is still the same on both cards, but the fact that the one just looks like the old cards, that is just so cool. You guys are tired of hearing me talk about it, but I mean, it is, to me, it's just really cool. It's reminiscent of way back in the day when I wanted to play this when I was a fairly young teenager, and about the time this game picked up and started, you couldn't find the cards anywhere. There weren't a lot of cards. It was not a very fun game. It was very confusing the way it was put together. So, man, not getting a secret rare kind of hurts, but getting 2 alternate arts, that is so good. And then we got 4 super rares on top of that. Not counting the Hercules Kabuterimon. He is a secret rare, or a super rare, excuse me. So, anyways, I appreciate you guys. I'm looking to get more videos. I've got a ton of boxes. I've got the 1st through 3rd set box, which is the first release in the U.S., which is making up the first 3 releases in Japan, which came out quite a few months, if not a year or so earlier than here in the U.S. And then I've got the BT02, or I'm sorry, the BT04 box. I have 2 of those, a BT05 and a BT06, and then a bunch of packs and gift boxes and all sorts of stuff. So if you like what you saw today, want to see more card openings, if you want to see some actual playing of the card game itself, which I can do on Discord. I also have this other box of the Ex-01s, and I plan on picking up an Ex-02 and an Ex-03, which are, I don't think 3 is out yet, but is about to. But if you guys want to see me play the game, do some tutorials perhaps, maybe go in. I've never built decks in any card game. I've always just used the standard decks, other than Pokemon. So I'm going to work my way towards building a deck. So let me know what you like, what you see, and I will see you guys on the next video. I appreciate you watching. Thanks, and have a great day.